So I watched the film Casablanca recently. I had never seen it before, and it's a very famous, very classic film, and I can see why. But I found myself a bit frustrated with Ingrid Bergman's character Ilsa. She's very conflicted in the movie. She doesn't know what to do about her situation. And I thought that she might benefit from another woman's opinion, since she's pretty much the only woman in the film besides some extras. And I know that this is about 78 years too late, but for what it's worth, this is my advice to Ilsa. Dear Ilsa, I can see that you're conflicted about your situation. While I'm sure it must be exhausting to have two beautiful men in love with you at once, ugh, hot girl problems, am I right? I just want to encourage you that you don't need Richard to make this decision for you, despite what you so clearly tell him in the film. Now, I know that you're not in the most stable mental state right now, as exhibited by your pointing a gun at Richard and then 5 seconds later falling lovingly into his arms. But I assure you that underneath those gorgeous curls, which somehow stay miraculously intact despite the Moroccan humidity, I assure you that there is a brain, and that brain is capable of making a rational decision. One helpful way of making decisions is to create a pros and cons list. So you might want to create a pros and cons list about staying with Richard or going with Laszlo. Be sure to write on the cons list for staying with Richard the possibility of entering into a concentration camp. Now, this is just my personal experience, but when the possibility of a concentration camp is on the table, I tend to go with the other option. That's just me. Just saying, Ilsa, if you can figure out a way to keep your hair flawless and a convertible in Paris, I think you can figure out what to do about your future without consulting the opinion of a man who runs a bar, who only speaks through his teeth and calls you kid, despite the fact that you're an adult. Best of luck.